My boyfriend and I booked a last-minute trip to Greece. We stopped in Athens, Mykonos, and spent most of our time in the island of Milos. And I'll be sharing where we stayed for only €43 each night, as well as all the amazing food we got to try and the beautiful beaches with crystal clear water that I believe everyone should see in their lifetime. We took a flight from Bangkok to Athens for less than $500, which I will show you how in another video, but we were absolutely exhausted. I got myself a coffee and some free cake, which made me feel so much better. We stopped in Athens first because it was cheaper and also because we wanted to see the ruins, and we got our tickets for €10 each. And it was definitely worth the stop. We walked around the old town near the Acropolis and stopped to get this sesame bread that was so good. I've never had this before. It was a little tough, but the flavor was amazing. And while spending the day in Athens was amazing, the main thing I was looking forward to was going to Milos, which will be coming up soon, so stay tuned because I'm just so excited to show you guys how beautiful Milos is. But I definitely enjoyed our first taste of Greek food in Athens. I swear my entire diet this day was meat and french fries, but it was worth it. We were only supposed to stay in Athens for one day, but our flight to Milos got canceled because of just horrible weather conditions, so we had to stay at a hotel overnight, but luckily it was comped by my credit card, which is amazing. I'm making another video on how you can travel more affordably, but the plus side is that we got to stay at a hotel and then have free breakfast before taking another flight the next day to Milos, and this breakfast buffet was actually amazing. I was really shocked and surprised. To get to Milos from Athens, you could also take a ferry, but we decided to fly just because it was going to be a 5-hour ferry ride, which is insane, versus only a 45-minute flight. But we finally arrived at our really cute Airbnb, which, by the way, I've posted the link in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. And we unloaded our bags before going out to get food because we were starving. I've been feeling so down. Yeah. I always need something sweet after a meal, so I got myself this Greek walnut cookie that was so good, and you'll see, but I was addicted to them this entire trip. But I had to take a moment here to film and show you how beautiful our Airbnb was. The view, the beach that was nearby, it was just all so stunning. It felt surreal. So after enjoying some coffee and the sunrise, I had to have some more coffee, plus the biscuit that I told you about that I'm addicted to. Amazing. Walnut cookies, don't know what they're called. If you do, let me know in the comments, as well as some fruit before my real breakfast of yogurt, peaches, honey, and almonds. It's our first day here in Milos, and I actually don't have any clothes to wear, so we're gonna go shopping, and the reason for that is because when we were in Thailand, the original plan was to go back to Singapore and then come to Europe. But yeah, I literally only have bikinis and activewear, so I feel like I just need something to wear in Europe. Let's do some makeup before I go shopping. First things first, sunscreen, of course. I had this thought the other day, you know how everyone says to use rollers on your face to like reduce puffiness? Can't you just like massage your face when you wash it or like put on cream? Doesn't it do the same thing? Had a little successful shopping trip, and I'll show you guys what I got right after this because we went out to lunch and then went to the most beautiful beach with amazing cliff jumping spots. But I tried traditional Greek moussaka for the first time and it was so good. Of course, had to get tzatziki with pita, and this lunch was amazing. I swear I could eat Greek food every day. We just finished shopping and had some lunch. I think it was a successful shopping trip. Actually bought a beach towel, and now we're going to Sarakiniko, which is like a moon rock.
It's like lunar rocks.
It looks like lunar rocks, so it's really cool. After a successful day of cliff jumping, we went to go have dinner. I got myself a glass of wine, not because I needed it, but because I wanted it, which is totally okay, because what's good for the soul is good for the body. No, but in all seriousness, I talk about this a lot on my channel, and I believe everything in moderation. It's all about having balance. Oh, okay, we're now getting to the cute little haul. So these are the new pants I bought. The only thing is that they're very see-through, so I had to actually buy a liner to go underneath. This was like an extra €5, but it's worth it because now it's not see-through. Okay, but now back to what I was saying about balance. So of course, being on vacation, the best way to enjoy it is to not overthink food and to really just eat out, don't overthink it. But if you want to include a healthy meal, I suggest going to the grocery store and buying some fresh fruits and vegetables to have as a snack. We both did some work in the morning before going back to the gyro spot that we went to the day before. Also, is it gyro or euro? Someone tell me. Anyways, so good, and only €3.50. I don't even know if it's considered cents in Europe, but so good. And it's pretty big. I adore it. Also, the fact that it comes with French fries stuffed inside, amazing. All of them fell out, but I ended up eating them one by one anyways. My original plan was to eat a bit and then save the rest and bring it to the beach, but of course it was just way too good not to eat all in one go. I tried to make this look cool, but I just ended up looking like a dead starfish, and it was so embarrassing to film. Even Nico was like, yikes, you look like a dead fish in water. So that was great, but we walked along the little pier before going out to eat dinner, and I got this Greek-style paella. I'm not sure why it's considered Greek, but it was good nonetheless, and we went and watched the sunset, snacked on some tzatziki. A beautiful end to just such a relaxing day, which we definitely needed because I knew the next day was going to be a little crazier. We joined a dayboat cruise for €100 each, which sounds like a lot, but it's actually worth the price because it not only included a tour around the island that you can't see by foot, but it also included meals, snacks, and all-inclusive drinks like wine, soda, water. And you cannot tell me that these views aren't worth it. It's so stunning around the island of Milos. The water is crystal clear everywhere. But the best part of the dayboat trip was that you get to go to Kleftiko, which is known as the Caves of Thieves, because pirates used to actually hide there. For snack, they gave us this bread with onion and tomato that was really good and refreshing. I also had some wine. After Kleftiko, we had lunch and they gave us these stuffed tomatoes. I added some feta, had another glass of wine, and delicious. It was so cool to try more local Greek food. Also had yogurt with peaches and honey for dessert. Of course, went back to my favorite little bakery that is right down by the pier. I got myself the walnut cookies, an orange flavor cookie, as well as an espresso and a chocolate flavored cookie too. end the day, we walked around the cute town of Adamas before going out to dinner at Octo, which the woman who ran my Airbnb actually recommended, and 10 out of 10, this was the best restaurant we went to while in Milos. The food was amazing. The Greek salad was the best that I had. If anyone who watches this ends up going, I really recommend the tuna as well as the pork belly and the octopus. The dessert was actually okay, and is it just me or do these look like cigarettes in the dessert? I don't know, I just thought it looked kind of funny. Goodbye Airbnb and Milos. To leave Greece, we found it was cheaper to take a ferry first to Mykonos and then fly out of Mykonos. The ferry was actually really easy to use, and I know most people use it to get around the Greek islands. As soon as we got to Mykonos, we went and got some lunch because we were starving, and the gyros here were so much better than the one in Milos. It was just so juicy. It was definitely a lot more expensive, but so good. I'm all about intuitive eating, so I had a mid-meal check-in before eating some more because it's so important to honor your hunger and your fullness. Got myself a Fanta before we went and walked to the nearby beach. And now I want to give you my honest thoughts about Mykonos, and honestly, Mykonos is really cute, it's pretty, but it was a lot more expensive than going to Milos and some of the more local islands. It felt very touristy, the prices for food were quite high. Depending on where you go, you can spend between 10 to 30, 40 euros for a plate of food. And I had to be reminded that Mykonos is more of a party island, so people come here just to, have fun and party. It's literally known as a rich kid's playground. The most expensive part is actually going to the beaches because most places will require you to rent a daybed. The beaches we went to had public access as well, but if you want to lie on one of those beautiful daybeds, you can expect to spend from 80 to 100 euro if it's high season. We stayed only one day in Mykonos before getting on our 4 a.m. flight the next day to Spain. While it was sad to leave Greece, I know for sure we're going to be back, especially to the island of Milos. It was just so stunning. Also got myself this airport sandwich for the plane, and it was surprisingly good. But anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. Like and subscribe if you did, and of course, stay tuned for the next vlog, which is going to be us in Madrid.